Hello out there to TAME Club sponsors. My name is Lindsay Carmichael. I've been a TAME program coordinator since 2014. I coordinate TAME clubs, scholarships, and the website, social media. So we are recording this video because this year is so different. We wanted to help clarify some things for everyone about the upcoming STEM competition season and other cool programs like contests, scholarships, toolkits, our ecosystem Slack channel, and a really special spring break STEM camp. I'm so excited to tell you about all of it. And since this is a recording that you can pause, I'll be going through the slides fairly quickly. So I'm going to share my screen now. All right, so here we have the spring 2021 game plan. TAME is taking our STEM competition season all virtual to bring STEM to you. So we have 14 active chapters around Texas, Lubbock, Wichita Falls, Dallas, the Valley, the Golden Triangle, and we usually hold divisional STEM competitions at each of those chapters. So this year, because we're switching to the all virtual format, that gives us the opportunity to connect students from across Texas. So we're going to be doing 7 consolidated divisional STEM competitions. We're combining them, so we're pairing them up. We will be providing an all new virtual engineering design challenge, and at the end of divisionals, invitations will be sent out for students to attend the virtual state STEM competition on April 24th. Okay. So let's talk about the event format. Because we're doing the consolidated events and it's all online, we're going to be using a special platform to host these. Students and club sponsors, you will receive an email invitation to create an account. Do this ahead of time. And yes, you must have an account to participate. So there will be no tests at divisionals. There will be a welcome ceremony, 1 to 2 presentations depending on the chapter, and an awards ceremony. Students will be in Zoom-style video chat rooms with their teams for the challenge, and the challenge is 100% virtual and does not require any supplies. We wanted to make sure it was accessible and open to students across the state. So let's talk about that for a minute. Who can participate? TAME students who registered with their clubs before November 12th will be eligible to participate. And we'll talk about how we're keeping registration open all year until mid-spring, but the students had to register before November 12th to participate in the STEM competitions. Students who registered after November 12th will not be eligible to compete, but they can take part in other awesome programs like the contest, scholarships, and that new spring break camp I'll tell you about later. Okay, so with those rosters, we sent those out to club sponsors by email in December. So find that email and confirm with us which of your students on that list will plan to attend. So make sure that you and your students have a correct email address so we can get those invitations to you to activate your platform, your account. So the deadline to do this is January 8th. If there are students missing from your list, if you haven't received a list, or if you cannot confirm your students before January 8th, please let us know as soon as possible at programs@tame.org. Let's talk about the schedule. You can see who you'll be competing with on the schedules and results page of our website. And this should allow me to, okay. So you can see we are at, if you go to tame.org/schedule, this full URL will come up. So we are on the competition schedules and results page. And you can see here is the section for our 2021 competition season. We've got the Corpus Christi San Antonio event will be consolidated together. So students from Corpus Christi and San Antonio will be in the same event together. So you can check out the full list here. And you can also see past events and photos from past events here as well. All right, so with the schedule, just that's good. All right, so let's talk for a minute about other club opportunities, the contests, which also tie into the competitions. We'll be talking about the special spring break STEM camp, scholarships, toolkits. We'll be talking about visits and videos with STEM role models. We'll talk about the TAME ecosystem Slack channel and office hours, which is a new thing we're trying out. And the reason I'm letting you know about all of these different things is because I wanted to come back to that question. Is registration open? Is it closed? And because of the difficulties posed by this year, we decided to keep registration open until mid-spring. That way clubs can register enough students to get toolkits. They can support seniors applying for scholarships, join the ecosystem conversation. And again, clubs and students registered after November 12th won't be eligible to participate in STEM competitions, but we would look forward to welcoming more folks into the TAME family this year more than ever. If we have resources and programs to support groups across the state, we want to do that. So just to answer that question. All right, so let's go into those opportunities again. So contests. This is a chance for your students to win an invite to state. So we're going to start with the Student Engineer Contest, which is in part 2 right now. So for the first time, TAME state STEM competitions are going to feature a challenge based on student input. This fall and winter, we've been asking students to submit suggestions in these 3 categories. So we've got the engineering problem that closed on December 15th. We asked students what engineering problem they should solve. Right now, we're asking students for ideas about what kinds of constraints students might face in their engineering design challenge at state. And then so that'll close February 1st. And then the third part of that contest, we're going to ask students what kind of STEM professionals would be part of solving this problem. So we think it's a really fun opportunity for students. We're going to select up to 3 winners for an invitation to the 2021 Virtual State STEM Competition, again, April 24th. And that's where we'll be unveiling the Engineering Design Challenge. So the Part 2 deadline, again, February 1st. And you can find all of these on our social media and our website, but you can go to tame.org/student engineer contest. All right, our second contest, this one will be familiar to all y'all. We've got the Creative Design Contest, which combines the t-shirt design contest and our hashtag contest. So it's all on the theme, explore the possibilities. So the winning artwork and the winning hashtag idea will be printed on the 2021 Virtual State STEM Competition t-shirt, other giveaways that'll be mailed directly to more than 300 students, teachers, chaperones, volunteers. So we're really excited about this. So please encourage your students to participate. The winners of this contest, there'll be 2 winners. They'll receive a cash prize of $100, and if they're in grades 6 through 12, an invitation to the state STEM competition. The deadline for this one is January 27th. They can find it at tame.org/creative design contest. And I also wanted to make sure you knew, students who registered after November 12th are totally eligible to participate in these contests. And if they're in grades 6 through 12, this is one way for them to participate in a STEM competition, to get that invite to state if they win. So those are great opportunities. So other opportunities, I'm so excited to tell you about this STEM Spring Break Camp. We are partnering with a prestigious STEM university for a special camp March 14th through the 19th. This will be exclusive to TAME students and teachers. It'll be all virtual, so you can participate anywhere in Texas. It's free to all participants. It's going to be a great challenge for students who love math. Let's see. So, and you'll be able to learn real time from scientists and engineers from this prestigious university. I'm so excited to be able to tell y'all soon. There will be limited availability. It'll be open to grades 11 and 12. And applications will open up soon when we announce the who we're partnering with. So stay tuned. Other opportunities, scholarships. So we know this is more vital than ever this year. So applications should open in early to mid-spring. Students will just put in one application to be considered for all the different scholarships. We award based on years of TAME involvement, financial need, academic potential, achievement, recommendations. There'll be a personal essay. you as the TAME club sponsor will be asking you to submit a letter of recommendation for your scholarship applicants. The awards typically range anywhere from $500 to $2,000. There's variability in that. So if you have any graduating TAME seniors who are interested in applying for a scholarship with TAME, they need to be a member of a registered TAME club with a student registration on file. They need to be currently enrolled in high school, scheduled to graduate at the end of the current academic year, be in good academic standing, and this is big, they need to be majoring in STEM. So science, engineering, math, architecture, finance, or medicine. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, so one of the big projects this past fall has been the TAME Toolkit. So we've launched this initiative for the first time. We are thrilled to be able to offer actual supplies and support to club sponsors across the state. These are available on a first come, first served basis to help clubs with supplies and curriculum. They include face masks for all the students and club sponsors, engineering workbooks, curriculum stickers, and we were able to offer t-shirts for the club sponsor and any co-sponsor that you registered. So there's also funding, which includes $100 for a large equipment purchase, like a microscope or a telescope or a robot, and then $5 per student registered, and that'll be in the Amazon gift card. That's how we're able to offer it. So you can see more information on that at tame.org/toolkits. Eligibility on that. So you need to meet one of the following. You need to be a TAME club at a Title I school or a community TAME club who is registered at least 50% students who qualify for free reduced meals at school. We've got a calculator for checking if students are in that category and eligible for that. So that's available at tame.org/toolkit. If you qualify, but you haven't gotten an email with the shipping survey, let us know at programs@tame.org and we will get that sent over to you, because we've got these toolkits waiting in the office and we're so excited to ship them out. It's really just thrilling after all these years to be able to offer that. So, all right, next up, we have virtual visits and videos with STEM role models. So coming soon, we've got volunteer STEM role models invited to connect virtually with clubs. So the volunteers could pre-record a 5 or 30-minute video, kind of like I'm doing now, or they might connect on Zoom to share their story, lead an activity, or do a demonstration related to their STEM major or their career, and maybe offer a Q&A session. So this little image here to the right is a virtual visit with 2 STEM role models at the Pflugerville High School TAME Club. So I'm going to zoom in on that. So we've got the 2 club sponsors there, and then you've got on the right, we've got 2 of these role models, one of whom was a club alumna, an engineering education PhD student, Taylor. And Taylor there is on the left trying out her biomechanical arm there, and she's just a phenomenal student. She helped run the engineering design challenge for one of the divisional competitions last year. So she's part of a team that did that. So we're hoping to be able to offer these sorts of these opportunities to, let me go back. So offer these opportunities to TAME clubs. And we're seeking all these different volunteers who might be college students, they might be scientists or engineers or mathematicians. So if you know anyone who's interested in volunteering for this, send them our way. All right, next up. So have you heard about the TAME ecosystem Slack channel? Slack channel is a way to connect and share instant messages really quickly. And you know, TAME is resourceful and resilient because of the many people who make up the TAME family. You know, because we can't come together at in-person events this year to share ideas and support with each other, we wanted to create a space where we could come together virtually. And so if you log into our new TAME ecosystem Slack channel, it'll help you as a club sponsor, it'll help your chapter leadership and volunteers to collaborate, troubleshoot, share ideas across Texas. Who knows, maybe a problem that you're facing in your club or your local chapter might have a solution from someone on the other side of the state who's gone through the same thing. So I'm going to zoom in on an example. This is a quick snapshot of a conversation that we asked club sponsors for their ideas and opinions on t-shirts. So we've got a bulletin board, we've got a place for club sponsors to talk, and you can also message me or any other TAME staff member directly. So that's really exciting. All right, next up. So if you think this is fun and you'd like to join me on a real Zoom call and ask me questions directly, that is something that we're going to try and experiment with. So we're going to host TAME Club sponsor conversations. We're going to try hosting 2 in January over Zoom. It'll just be open for an hour, and we know teachers, we know y'all are busy, so it'll just be come and go, pop in for 5 minutes, ask a question, say hi, see if anyone has ideas for any activities or problems you're solving. So it's just conversations, and we hope that it'll be a useful thing for folks. We're going to post a poll in the Slack ecosystem. Just say, hey, when are folks most available in the mornings, in the evenings, on the weekends? And then we'll post an announcement there about times. So if you still have questions, you can always message us on Slack during during business hours, or you can email programs@tame.org. And so let me stop screen sharing right now. All right, so that was a lot of information. As you can see, we have a lot going on. But we know Texas educators, I mean, we know you've got a tremendous task ahead of you this year during the pandemic. So we are hoping that with these programs, the toolkits, the funding, and the ability to connect with each other in the ecosystem, we hope that'll help you and your students over the coming months. If TAME is resilient and resourceful, it's because of the many people who make up the TAME family. It's because of you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you do. We see day in and day out. Thank you for all you do to inspire the next generation of STEM professionals in Texas. So, thank you.